Welcome to all. Our topic for study today is soil profile. What do you understand by soil profile? In very short words, a vertical section of soil is called as soil profile. If we have a look at the figure shown above, we see that there are different layers arranged one over the other. Now, at any place where parent material has been weathering over a certain period of time, there develops layers of soil one over the other in progressive state of maturity. Progressive state of maturity means that the oldest layer is at the bottom and and the youngest is at the top. The soil profiles are characteristic of mature soils and are made up of succession of horizontal layers. These horizontal layers are known as horizons. Each of these horizons they varies in thickness, color, texture, structure, acidity, porosity and composition. A general soil figure profile is depicted in the above figure and it shows different horizons. Let us study the various horizons one by one as shown. The first layer or the first horizon is known as the horizon O. This is the uppermost layer of the soil and is the uppermost horizon and is known as the O horizon. This horizon is also called as the litter zone. This is called as the litter zone because it is on this layer on which the vegetation grows. This is usually present in forest soil, but it is absent in desert soils, grasslands, and cultivated fields. This layer may be saturated with water for long periods and therefore it may require artificial draining. One thing that should be kept in mind at this point is that not necessary that all these layers are present at every point. Certain soils may have different horizons and certain may have different. Not all these horizons are present in every soil. To continue with the lecture, the second layer or the second horizon is known as the horizon A. This lies under the horizon O or the litter zone and it is also known as the topsoil. It contains minerals and it shows an accumulation of humified organic matter. This matter is mixed with minerals or some modification uh, as a result of action of cultivation or pasturing or in other words grazing of animals. To sum up, horizon A contains undecomposed matter or partially decomposed matter or completely decomposed humus. The next layer lying underneath the horizon A is the horizon B. These horizons or horizon B is also known as the mineral layers. It shows one or more of the following features. The main feature is that it has alluvial concentration of silicate, clay, iron, aluminium, carbonate, gypsum, humus, alone or a combination of all these materials may be present in this layer. The second part of horizon B is composed of residual concentration of sesquioxides. The third part of horizon B contains coatings of sesquioxides that make the horizon more redder in hue, that is color, than the overlying horizons. Next horizon underlying underneath the horizon B is the horizon E. These horizons are mineral layers. It, it exhibits the loss of silicates, clay, iron, aluminium, humus, and leaves a concentration of sand and silt particles. Horizons B and E are collectively known as the subsoil. Underneath the horizon B lies the horizon C. This horizon contains weathered rock material, and this rock material is of the parent material. That is the parent material from which the soil has been made. This Its leftovers are present in this horizon C. This horizon, that is the horizon C, it lacks in organic material. The last horizon, or the last layer lying underneath horizon C, is horizon R, and this is also known as the bedrock. This layer is at the bottom of the soil profile, and it is made up of layers of hard rocks. To sum up, soil horizons are discrete layers parallel with ground surface. Thank you.